had two police officers knock on the door. I invited them in, and officer asked if my stepfather was Randy Wells, and I said yes, he is. And he said he was sorry to inform me that he was killed in an accident this afternoon. And I just remember the world changing at that point.
October 29th, 2007, the day that my stepfather was killed, was just a horrible, shocking, devastating thing for our family. And I'll never forget the day, and I'll never forget the emotions that ran through my mind when I found out. And the first thing I thought was that I have to get to my mother. And so we got there, and when we drove up, the yard was full of people. And my uncle came to the car, and he said, your mom's inside. And he said, there's some people in there that are talking to your mom, and they don't want anybody in there, but you can go in. And so I went in, and my brother and mom were sitting there. And Supporting Heroes was there to help her and to listen to what was said, and that there was somebody that would help. Supporting Heroes just made it so much easier, if you can make a funeral easier, and they did. And it was they gave us choices. It's not like they came in and took control, but obviously they had been through this before as an organization. That's what they do. And so they gave us choices and told us what to expect.
I have no idea where we would be if we didn't have the support that we've had. It's been an extremely difficult time, but Supporting Heroes has helped us to find some solace in Randy's, in honoring Randy. And that's extremely important for me, for my sister, for our family, and most importantly for my mother. So my mother hasn't had a lot of sorrow in her life, and I think Supporting Heroes has given her a chance. It's given her an opportunity to find happiness, even in this sorrow. Of course, there were a lot of uncertainties after Randy died. My mother having MS, the insurance ending, her going on COBRA. There was still a house payment. There's still bills, medical bills for my mother. There was lots of uncertainty. We were definitely stressed in the weeks following the funeral. And Supporting Heroes was there every step of the way. It was nearly 2 years after Randy passed away before there was any sort of resolution. My mother didn't know what to do, and thank goodness Supporting Heroes was there, because they helped my mother pay bills, pay the mortgage. She could have lost the house. She had no income coming in.
She isn't able to work, and Randy was her sole support. He was her rock, and he was the sole provider for her and her household. So when Randy was taken from us, that all ended, and concern was there that, how is my mother going to make it? How are our bills going to be paid? It was a very big concern. And the day after Randy died, she got a call from the insurance company, essentially stating that her insurance ended the day Randy died, and she was going to be placed on COBRA. And with my mother's medical condition, we were distraught on what her future was going to hold. We had no idea. And luckily, Supporting Heroes was there, because they helped us. They helped us to get through that tough time of uncertainty until we could get my mother in a better place. But one thing that I didn't realize, and I think that Supporting Heroes allowed me and our family to realize, is, Randy was not only special to us, but he was special to so many other people, because he was a police officer, and he was a community-oriented police officer. He was involved in the community. Everyone knew him. Everyone was grieving. It wasn't just us. And I think supporting Heroes more than anything allowed me to realize, and allowed our family, that we needed to honor Randy the right way. And we needed to find solace through honoring him, and we needed to allow the community to grieve as well.
Just from being there initially and having someone there to talk to us and to tell us what to expect, and what would have to take place as far as the funeral, and we just felt so at ease and comforted to know that we were not alone, and because without their help, I just don't know how we would have gone through. I know that God set Supporting Heroes, and I know that God organized that organization. I mean, I know that He is who orchestrated the formation of Supporting Heroes, because I feel like it's a ministry, and I feel like that without their help, I don't know how our family would have gotten through the tragedy and would have gotten through that week